Hello, it's your gourmet cave woman. So today I'm making a tiger nut flour bread. And it's just amazing now that we are so conscious about gluten free bread that there are so many alternatives. Almond flour, the Ethiopian teff flour that they make their injera with, tiger nut flour. I mean, it's just amazing. Coconut flour and so many other flours. My favorite ones are tiger nut flour. I love teff and I love almond flour. So what I've done is I've got my tiger nut flour and some flaxseed, a baking soda, and some salt, and 6 eggs, coconut oil, a few drops of maple syrup, and I'm going to mix this all up, and then I'm going to put it into my loaf pan, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, so I'm back to put together my ingredients. So I've beaten up the egg yolks, or the eggs. I've used 6 wonderful full eggs with a quarter of a cup of coconut oil, a few drops of maple syrup, and here's my tiger nut flour and a quarter of a cup of ground flaxseed and baking soda and some salt. I'm using a cup of tiger nut flour and 1 tablespoon of tiger nut flour. So I'm going to put this all together and then I'll get back to you in a moment. So I'm back just for a second. So this is how it looks when you've mixed the wet and dry ingredients together. And I've lined my pan with some parchment paper. Got my oven all ready to go. And I'll be back with you a little bit later when the finished product is out of the oven. So again, I'm making a tiger nut flour loaf bread, gluten-free. And there's another recipe that I wanted to try another time, but you use yeast, and it's a little bit more complicated, but I'll do that another time. I'll be back with you later. Okay, I'm back just for a moment. I wanted to just introduce you to the tiger nuts. This is what they look like. They're actually a tuber indigenous to Nigeria and Ghana. And even though it's growing under the ground like a potato or a carrot, they do call it tiger nuts. And it's very low on the glycemic index. And I'm now soaking some tiger nuts. And then what I'll do is I'll put them in my blender and I will make tiger nut milk, which is unbelievable. It's great for smoothies. It has a very delicate sweet taste, but it doesn't raise your blood sugar. And it's extremely healthy. And in Nigeria, they actually make a very special drink out of it. I'll put a link at the bottom of this video in case you're interested. And as I say, here, this is what they look like, and they are considered a superfood. They're still a little bit pricey in the stores, but the more consumers are demanding it, the production goes up and the prices go down. So I'll be back with you when my tiger nut flour loaf bread is out of the oven. That's in about 40 minutes. Well, I'm back, and here is my wonderful tiger nut flour bread, and I just took it out of the oven, and so now I've got to let it cool for at least 30 minutes, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, so here we are with the finished product, my tiger nut flour bread, and it actually has turned out absolutely perfect. So I'm actually quite excited about trying it. And I usually like to have a slice. You can toast it with some grass-fed butter. And I'm going to have a wonderful wild can of sardines with Jamaican pickle pepper sauce. And that's really a full meal for me. I'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, I'm back. So this is the finale. I'm having my tiger nut flour bread with grass-fed butter, a can of wild sardines in olive oil, which I drained, a nice Hass organic avocado, and here is my wonderful Jamaican pickle pepper sauce, which I basically, living in Jamaica for so many years, this was one of our very important sauces that we use for a lot of different things, but especially for sardines. I did put some lemon juice on the sardines, and I'm also having a cup of wonderful green soup that I made with cilantro, cucumber juice, a pear, an apple, some lemon, and then I put in an avocado to give it that nice creamy taste and feel. So basically, this is a complete, totally healthy meal, and I highly recommend this for anyone who wants to stay in good health. It's also very budget friendly, really. And you can get these sardines at Whole Foods, and they're wild. So that's the ones that I prefer. The Brunswick sardines that we used to devour in Jamaica are no longer wild. They're just awful. So I'd rather spend $1 or so extra and get these wonderful wild sardines. My absolutely perfect tiger nut bread with grass-fed butter, a nice Hass organic avocado, and my cup of green soup. So thank you very much for supporting my channel. Please press the subscribe button if this is your first visit, and the like button. And I'm so happy that I was able to do this video for you, and I will see you back very soon. Thank you, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.